Hey everyone, welcome back. And this is my review of Parasyte, Episode 3. Wow. Once again, another fantastic episode, okay? I just have to say, after watching the first three episodes of the series, I have to comment on this right now. Which other people have commented on many times before, but I just have to right now, alright? This series is so disturbing at times. I've seen more disturbing, granted, but just the way that people's body parts can just change form, like people's faces, and they can grow, and their body parts can grow length and can grow longer, and Shinichi's hand can completely change into these bloody blades. It is beautifully disturbing, and I just fucking love it. Okay, I really do. I think it is really good. Okay, the way they're able to do that. Now, in terms of plot in this episode, it's actually pretty simple. Okay, not a whole lot happened in this episode, but it seemed like it did, which is a good thing because that just means that I was really absorbed into the episode. So Shinichi and his classmates basically have a new teacher, a new homeroom teacher apparently. Her name, I do not remember, but she is a parasite as well, or rather she was a human who got taken over by a parasite. Okay. And she doesn't seem, at least yet, completely ready to kill Shinichi. She seems like she just wants to study him or something. And there's actually this really funny scene where she and this other parasite are talking to Shinichi in this restaurant, and she just bluntly says, "We had sex." Okay, just completely bluntly, because that's the way the parasites are. And I love the fact that the nurse overheard them and dropped some of her stuff. That was a really funny scene, but it wasn't for pleasure or anything, because the parasites don't feel pleasure. It was basically just for research to see if what would be born. And apparently a human baby is born if two parasites take over two human bodies and they have sex, and the female gets pregnant, it'll just be a human baby. Okay, which is very interesting that a parasite wouldn't be born. Or maybe a human baby with a parasite attached to it. It's kind of interesting that it would just be a regular human baby. Now, I'm not sure where they're going to go with this exactly, but it is kind of interesting that they noted it in this episode, although I really hope that they go somewhere interesting with this later on, or else it would seem just kind of like a waste to me, quite honestly. But other than that, that fucking other guy at the end of the episode, don't remember his name, or his name is A because he doesn't have a name, so yeah. Oh my god, he races into the school and just starts killing people left, right, and center, okay? And obviously they have to evacuate the school, and Shinichi and Migi are fully prepared to kill him, basically. And I just love how it continues to demonstrate Migi's personality in this episode, okay? Because Migi would have been perfectly fine with just completely slaughtering all the other students so that they could get an opening to kill him. In fact, Migi referred to it as a wall of meat. Which, again, just goes to show you Migi's personality. But obviously, Shinichi's not having any of that. He's going to not only kill this guy, but also save everyone in the process. Or everyone who hasn't died yet, that is, in the process, okay? Now, that being said, though, Shinichi's personality, I don't know if you noticed, but his personality is actually changing, okay? To the point to where he'll actually say things that he doesn't mean to say. In fact, there's two instances of this that I recall in this episode. There's one where this friend of his in his class is teasing him about having a crush on the new homeroom teacher, and he completely fucking snaps at him, which was completely uncalled for. I mean, I know the guy was making some pretty rude jokes, but I mean, still, it was completely uncalled for the way Shinichi reacted to it. But again, his personality is changing a lot, and when they're all evacuating, that one chick, which I still don't remember her name, who basically has a crush on Shinichi, tugs on his arm, wants to know where he's going, but he completely fucking snaps at her, once again, completely uncalled for. And then he apologizes afterwards and then runs away. But again, it was completely uncalled for, but again, his personality is changing, like I said before, and I think the reason why is because of Migi. I really think that Migi is actually influencing his personality to change drastically. Okay, that's really my only theory on that there. And later on in the series, I have a theory that later on in the series he might actually end up being a complete opposite personality-wise of what he was at the beginning of the series, and he might not necessarily that he'll just kill humans indiscriminately and eat them, but he might, in order to kill other parasites, later on in the series he might be completely willing to kill any human who gets in his way, even if it's not on purpose. Which, why would it be? Just in order to kill them. Okay. And he might even end up hurting the person who he has a crush on, or his angry personality might drive her away from him, so he can't protect her. So some other parasite might end up eating her. Okay, so it's very interesting the way they're foreshadowing a lot of dark things that could come to his character later on in the series, and it's very interesting, and it really makes me want to continue watching. Okay, this is some really good foreshadowing here. Okay, I'm being honest here, it really is. That's pretty much it in terms of the plot, though. There is this one kid in class who is obviously in love with the new homeroom teacher. Yeah, whatever. But, I don't know, it is kind of funny, I guess. But other than that, the animation in this episode, like always, is really good, really fluid. It really is. The music is incredible. I fucking love the dubstep in this episode, or in this series in general. It's so good. It really is. So if you have yet to see this week's episode of Parasyte, I definitely recommend that you do. That cliffhanger at the end, too. I do have to say that. That cliffhanger at the end, I have a feeling this is going to be one of those series that's going to be really cliffhanger heavy. Okay, not necessarily the type of cliffhangers that make me want to rip my hair out of my fucking skull, but still, I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of really annoying cliffhangers in the series, like this one right here, okay? So anyways, like I said before, if you have yet to see this week's episode of Parasyte, I definitely recommend that you do. It was once again a very good episode. After watching the first three episodes of the series, I have high hopes for this series, okay? I really do. So anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. These after guys, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.